Welcome to Crack a Pack. My name's Andrew. Today we're cracking open Zendikar Rising. Let's get cracking. Our first card today is a wildcard token. Our land is the Plains. Then we have Skyclave Shade in showcase art. And foil. Feels like it's foil treatment, but maybe not. Yep, it is foil. You can kind of see it down in the rules text area the best. Then we have Zereth Sand the Trickster, Kabira Takedown, with Kabira Plateau on the back, Relic Golem, Merfolk Wind Robber, Vanquish the Weak, Negate, Cliffhaven Sellsword, Scorch Rider, Nissa's Zendikar, Tormenting Voice, Cunning Geyser Mage, McKindy Ox, and Akum Hellhound. So again, Akum Hellhound, McKindy Ox, Cunning Geyser Mage, Tormenting Voice, Nissa's Zendikar, Scorch Rider, Cliffhaven Sellsword, Negate, Vanquish the Weak, Merfolk Wind Robber, Relic Golem, Kabira Takedown with Kabira Plateau on the back. Then we have Zereth Sand the Trickster, which for 3 blue-black is a 4/4 legendary creature that has Flash, and for 2 blue-black, return an unblocked attacking rogue you control to its owner's hand. Put Zereth Sand the Trickster from your hand onto the battlefield, tapped and attacking. Whenever Zereth Sand deals combat damage to a player, you may put target permanent card from that player's graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. So its mana ability here is basically ninjutsu without actually calling it ninjutsu. But it gives it a means to just quickly drop it from your hand, just like ninjutsu does, and then when you are dealing combat damage with him, you have extra reason or extra benefit from it. Just getting stuff from your opponent's graveyard is huge. Being able to do it in a very sneaky way like this is even better. Even if you decide to just flash him in, you're saving 1 mana by doing the ninjutsu route instead of paying his full cost. And flashing him in is essentially the same as the mana ability on here, just timing would be different. So even if you're flashing him in, it's not that big of a difference in investment. This could be a good, just, hey, I need to get a blocker in and I have all this mana. If for some reason you have 5 mana sitting around on your turn, maybe you're saving it because you have Zereth Sand in your hand and you want to do something tricky like that. You could at declare blockers, but I think really he's going to be better fit in a ninja deck or a ninjutsu focused deck and getting that mana ability going off as many times as you can. Just getting him out, getting the damage in so you're grabbing something from your opponent's graveyard, and then having a way to bounce him back, which you do that really efficiently with a ninjutsu style deck, where almost every creature has a means of swapping what is on the field. But if you have a different idea for Zereth Sand the Trickster, let me know in the comments below what that is, where you've used him, where you've seen him used, and then let's also take a look at this other rare that we got with the Skyclave Shade in showcase art and foil treated. This is a 3/1 creature for 1 in the black that has kicker of 2 in the black. Skyclave Shade can't block, and if Skyclave Shade was kicked, it enters the battlefield with 2+1/+1 counters on it. It also has landfall. When a land enters the battlefield under your control, if Skyclave Shade was in your graveyard and it's your turn, you may cast it from your graveyard this turn. I think I've talked about this card before, but in case I haven't, I do like it. It's a little tricky for a landfall. Being able to cast it from the graveyard, it's a very black way of handling landfall. Something that you're going to be wanting to do every turn anyway, then giving you benefit of, hey, I can get a creature back that you didn't think I had. Or maybe you did and you just didn't think I would be able to reanimate it in this way. It's really tricksy. It's fun to be able to say, all right, I want to kick this spell from my graveyard. By paying 3 and 2 black, I now have a 5/3 that can't block. I think that's a really it fits Black's theme very well of having recursion, reanimation, and things getting bigger because of it. So I like this. Even if I'm not necessarily getting back from the grave, if I'm the first cast of this is going to feel good to then get that cycle set up. Because, I mean, this is just it fits the theme well. So I think that's why it's just sitting so well with me. Of like, this is exactly what I would want Black to do for landfall. I wouldn't want it to be pumping up like green-red does. I wouldn't want it to be, making token copies of itself like Scoot Swarm does in green. I wouldn't want it giving me life. I'd want it to be doing something tricksy like reanimating or milling. So this is very on theme and I like it. Our land is a plains. And then we have a wildcard token to round out the pack. So that's all for today. Thank you for cracking along with me. Be sure to check back tomorrow as we'll crack open another pack.